When Stars Dream by Daltress. Twilight Sparkle is embarking on a new path in her life, and Luna is there to guide her to the right one. At long last, it is time for the stars to come home. Twilight Sparkle's story and sequel to A Tale of the Sun, Moon, and Stars. Well, I think it's more of a prequel, but they've labeled it as coming after, so we're gonna read it after. Anyway. Stars. Little sparkling gems in the night sky, perfect accents to the crown jewel that was Luna's moon. Each one had a name, a history, a story to tell. Twilight Sparkle knew them all. It just so happened to be one of the most perfect nights in many such moons for one of her favorite pastimes, stargazing. No cloud could be seen as far as Canterlot, and there was enough humidity in the chill air to give each star its own little aura as they twinkled to some unknown rhythm. She reveled in the rich tapestry that spread out before her, the serenity it granted, such a rarity in her life. If it wasn't some natural disaster or some ancient evil threatening to return after 1,000 years, there was always some pony trying to fray the last ends of her sanity. The stars, though, they were always there for her, never complaining, never trying to plunge the kingdom into eternal night. No, they just existed to make her happy. It came as a surprise to Twilight when on this perfect night, that the stars seemed like they were calling her name, beckoning her to join them. They did seem a little close, she wondered, almost as if she could reach out and touch them. She giggled to herself as she raised a hoof to the resplendent sky, only to gasp when she sent the stars rippling out like some pony had disturbed a tranquil pond. "Well, that isn't right," were the only words she could utter before a terrific blast of magic forcibly ended her sentence. Unimaginable power arced through the unicorn, sending her flying back into the treehouse, only stopping as her limp form crashed into a strategically placed bookshelf. A lump began to stir within the blanket that was sitting at the seat of Twilight's bed, the commotion ending the occupant's well-deserved rest. In Canterlot, a certain princess felt an outside being's unwarranted touch in her sky. Princess Luna rose from the gilded throne of Equestria with wings spread, a look of worry and anger desecrating her once comforting face. "Who dares tamper with my ward? Discord? No, he wouldn't dare after last time. Celestia? No, she still slumbers in the tower above." She kept running through her mental checklist of beings capable of touching her sky, not one matching the hoof of her quarry, only to be interrupted by the surge of magic that came from the direction of Ponyville. Twilight Sparkle. "Twilight! I heard a loud bang and— Twilight!" The panicked purple dragon scampered up to his fallen friend, too busy to see the faint blue flash outside. "Say something! Anything!" he pleaded, thinking the worst. "She will be fine, young Spike," said a soothing voice, startling the little worm. "She is only sleeping. Look for yourself." "Princess Luna!" The shock from her arrival and Twilight's plight was too much for him. His eyes rolled back into his head, and he slumped to the floor. "That is for the best. We do not need Twilight's assistant knowing of what has occurred this night," she said, as her magic enveloped the unconscious mare. "Now as for you, little one, you are a different story." Stars filled Twilight's vision. Up, down, side to side, she was surrounded by the brilliant radiance of the colors of the cosmos. "Where am I?" her voice boomed throughout the landscape. Whoa, when did I start sounding like Luna? The blue form of a pony coalesced next to Twilight, its body taking on an ethereal nature. "Welcome home, dearest Twilight." Now that was definitely Luna. Home? I've never been here in my life. Princess Luna, is that you? Yes, Twilight, it is I, and I welcome you to the heavens. The heavens? Never heard of them, and I can assure you I have never been here. Forgive me, I thought you would remember. This makes our meeting here a little more troublesome. This is a dream, then? Twilight's voice tinged with a hint of desperation. A dream? Yes, that is where we are. Luna's laughter doing little to soothe Twilight's growing apprehension. Trying to pace nervously, Twilight found that she couldn't. So, how does one get a body here? Oh, forgive me. It has been a great while since you have been here, and I had forgotten that you would be incorporeal when you returned. Just think of your old form, and the nature of this place should take care of the rest. Let's give this a try. Twilight steadied herself, focusing on her purple coat, her striped mane, and the horn that defined who she was. Soft magenta wisps obscured her vision, vanishing as she started to feel the solid ground beneath her hooves. That should do it. Let's see here. 4 legs, check. Horn, check. Mane, check. Wings, check. Rest of my body, check. Wait, wings? The new alicorn's heart rate seemed to ratchet up along with her breathing. Why do I have wings? This is you, Twilight Sparkle. This is your true self. Luna spoke with calm and assurance in her voice. Okay, good thing this is just a dream and I'm not some long-lost royal of Equestria or anything. The degree to how incorrect Twilight's statement was blindsided Luna, causing her to choke. Yes, that it is. A moment of awkward silence followed, only broken when Twilight's curiosity got the better of her. I have another question, if you don't mind, Princess. Before I came here, I touched the stars, like, actually touched them. It was as if they were calling my name, welcoming me into their embrace. That's because they are crying out for their true master. Twilight's heart skipped a beat. I thought they were yours. Nay, I am just their guardian, watching over them like Celestia did with my moon for the 1,000 years prior to my return. They truly belong to you, Twilight Sparkle. Twilight's heart froze, a maniacal grin forming on her face. You can't be serious. Heh, it's just a dream, Twilight. Just a crazy landscape that Luna has complete dominion over. Arr, shut up, brain! Twilight Sparkle! Luna bellowed, unleashing her royal Canterlot voice. You dare call me a liar? I am very serious indeed. But I am also sorry for divulging this fact prematurely. We had figured you were ready by now. We were mistaken. Yet still you are here, and your destiny will find you, ready or not. Her voice faded almost to a whisper, tears forming in the back of her eyes. You have no idea how much we have missed you, Twilight, and it hurts me so deeply to hear you reject what you are. Listen to the stars, hear their song, watch as they pulse to a beat, your heartbeat, Twilight. Then try to deny them. Twilight's ears folded against her head, guilt forming a pit at her stomach. She repeated Luna's words, calming herself as she opened up her mind to the vast reaches surrounding her. It was as Luna said, the stars sounded like crystal chimes playing the most soothing of music as they swayed back and forth to her heartbeat. It's beautiful. Luna sat down next to the now collected Twilight, pulling her into a hug with a soft wing. They should be. They are the reflection of their owner, after all. Twilight rested her head against the larger pony's chest, sighing contentedly. Thank you, Luna, even if this is still just my imagination. Yes, just your imagination. Now get some sleep. You will need rest for the trials ahead. A yawn escaped Twilight's mouth, sleep's siren call becoming too enticing for her to resist. "Good night, Luna." Luna waited just long enough until the last vestiges of consciousness faded from Twilight, planting a gentle kiss on her forehead. "Sweet dreams, sister." Twilight awoke as the first rays of dawn pierced through the boughs of her home, finding herself curled tightly underneath her soft blankets. Her blissful ignorance shattered as memories of the previous night came rushing back to the forefront of her mind. Throwing off her covers, she immediately checked her back for any offending appendages, finding none. "Just a dream," she whispered, too relieved to notice the midnight blue feathers at the base of her bed. Author's note. Once again, I have to thank Westy543, Craps, and Glade for their proofreading skills, and Aaron JVL for providing his fantastic lift for the cover art. Well, this got a little closer to a certain scene in the finale than I thought it would. This part of the story is set before Spike at Your Service, in case you were wondering. I was going to have a scene at the end of this chapter with Luna telling Celestia what transpired, then having Celestia freak out and send Twilight that tremendous amount of books. But I liked how it ended up, and the way it sets up the next chapter. It is 11 o'clock in the morning, and I did not sleep well last night. I don't have any commentary for this chapter. The next one should be out very soon. I'll have recorded both before I put this out. Have fun, everybody. Sleep better than I did last night. Best of luck and well wishes to all. And to all a good night. Seriously, sleep. It's a wonderful thing. Bye-bye.